Namaskar. Professor Devashish Chatterjee, Director IIM Kozhikode, Mr. R.P.R. Jaishankarji, MD IIFCL, Mr. Rajendra Kumar, Member Finance NHI, Mr. Jagan Narayan Padmanabhan, Global Head, CRISIL Rating, distinguished faculty members, course participants of the MDP on Infrastructure Finance, and dear students. I am delighted to speak virtually with you all at the Management Development Program on Infrastructure Financing of the Indian Institute of Management, IIM Kozhikode. IIM Kozhikode is one of the premier management institutions of national importance. I also learned that the institute has recently moved up to the third ranking amongst management institutes in India as per recently released National Institutional Ranking Framework rankings, and I congratulate the institute on this achievement. I thank Professor Devashish Chatterjee, Director, for inviting me and extending a warm welcome. It is a great opportunity for me to share my views on infrastructure financing. In a globalized world, we learn from each other, but this learning cannot be a one-way system where advanced economics dictate their own models on the emerging markets. So I must compliment team IIM Kozhikode taking initiative on this important topic. It is encouraging to know that the academic community and the government are responding to the capacity building challenges through management development programs. I am happy to know that the course has been carefully designed, which addresses the financing aspects of infrastructure as well as its operational delivery aspect. Friends, India is one of the fastest growing major economies and is currently ranked as the world's fifth largest economy. India has an aspirational goal to be a $5 trillion economy by 2025. Infrastructure development plays an important role in fulfilling our vision of making India a superpower economy and a developed nation in near future. Water, power, transport and communications are the key infrastructure sectors. In my view, the government has given a massive push to the economy through the National Infrastructure Pipeline and PM Gati Shakti National Master Plan. These programs would ensure integrated and holistic infra development in the country. It is also helping us to save cost and time. As these new infra projects get ready, they will contact the remote and tribal areas, which will create employment opportunities for our rural and tribal youth. This year's budget has seen a significant increase in capital expenditure on infrastructure investment. With a rise of 33%, the total expenditure on infrastructure has reached to 10 lakh crore rupees. Over the last 4 years, the allocation for infrastructure has tripled, reflecting the government's commitment to this sector. Budget for our ministry was rupees 36,000 crores in 2014. It has increased almost 8 times in 8 years and allocated rupees 2,70,000 crore for the financial year. In this context, I hope this IIMK program on infrastructure financing will discuss the investment needs and financing that will be needed to bridge that gap. To achieve the goal, we have get our act together now to focus on project implementation and removing frictions to make available the required finances. For successful execution of projects, we have to do planning in advance and planning in detail. Our focus is on reducing the cost of construction and improving the quality of construction. At the same time, we are committed for the preservation of ecology and environment. This is very, very important. We want development. At the same time, we have to protect the ecology and environment. The road infrastructure plays a critical role in growth of the Indian economy as about 70% of goods and nearly 90% of passenger traffic uses the road network to the commutes. With about 64 lakh kilometers of road length, India is the second position in the world. The total national highway network has increased by 65% from 91,000 kilometers in 2014 to nearly 1,46,000 kilometers as of today. The Government of India has conceptualized Bharatmala Pariyojana, a flagship program for 65,000 kilometers of highway development across the country. Under the Bharatmala Phase 1 road network is of 34,800 kilometers with a capital cost of rupees 10,64,000 rupees crores is underway, and we are constructing 10,000 kilometers of greenfield expressways at the cost of rupees 4.5 lakh crores. Asset monetization holds key to infrastructure investment. NHAI has the largest share of 27% under the National Monetization Pipeline. We are actually pursuing multiple models of monetization of national highway assets such as TOT, InvIT and project-based financing. NHAI has generated more than rupees 70,000 crore through innovative models of financing, that is rupees 26,000 crore raised via TOT mode, rupees 10,000 crore via NHAI InvIT and rupees 34,000 crore via securitization through SPVs. The financing will be utilized for the further development of the highways. Recently, we launched InvIT bond on BSE stock market. In just 7 hours of opening, it got 7 times oversubscribed for the first time, and we got these bonds reserved for retail investors. We have carried out various reforms in model concession agreement and RFP and offered relaxation in the technical and financial eligibility criteria to facilitate wider level participation in infrastructure bids. With hybrid annuity model that has balanced risk between private and public partners has given a great boost to public-private partnership. I am telling you a successful example of Mathura. When I was Water Resources Minister, we have taken one project to make water from 90 MLD sludge of Mathura. The tender was at that time taken by Triveni Engineering and it was in hybrid annuity. 40% is given by the government as a grant in aid and 60% raised by the investor and contractor. And in the model, after cleaning that water is given to Indian Oil Refinery Mathura, and they are giving 20 crore rupees per year. Now this model is successfully now it is to be implemented, and now it is going to prove that even solid waste management, liquid waste management in the bus transport, in many of the field also, we can make the hybrid models, we can make InvIT for that, we can make public-private investment, and we can increase the potential. As far as the infrastructure is concerned, we will not only depending upon the government, but at the same time, with the help of private-public investment, we will increase the pace of speed, particularly in the infrastructure field. I am really happy that we have launched surety bond insurance. This will help in boosting the liquidity in infrastructure sector by freeing the contractor working capital stuck in the bank guarantees. Contractors can utilize their funds for growth of their business. To further bring transparency and improve efficiency, NHAI has started accepting electronics bank guarantees. All these steps would boost infrastructure growth of the nation, with ensuring ease of doing business ecosystem in the sector. Our top priority is to bring logistics cost to single digit of GDP from current 13 to 14%. The infrastructure development makes our business and products globally competitive and boosts the export. In these directions, we are developing 35 multimodal logistic parks (MMLP) and allied ecosystem at the cost of rupees 2 lakh crore. We are developing 260 ropeway project at a cost of 1,30,000 crore and a length of 1,200 kilometer to provide first and last mile connectivity. The management professional should analyze and develop innovative revenue generation as well as financing models to bring economic viability, efficiency and investment in infrastructure sector. We are giving a lot of importance to innovation, research and technology for shaping the future of the infrastructure sector. I believe that the proven technology, economic viability, availability of raw material and effective marketing make a success story. It is important that the government officials participating in this program would take the maximum benefit from it through their experience sharing and the academic inputs for this platform. It is important to freely exchange experiences, especially through case studies, so that we can better understand the issues in the land acquisition, statutory clearances, and several policy and legal processes. This can help us to reduce the project delays in times to come. I am confident that the training will make all the participants' future ready to meet the ongoing infrastructure challenges. Lastly, I must compliment IIM Kozhikode on taking this initiative that has been supported by the Government of India, and I am sure you will carry this program to a grand success. We look forward to your contribution for the betterment of the Indian economy and the society. My best wishes to all of you. Thank you. Namaskar. The only one thing which I will request to the government officers, that our decision making process should be fast, transparent, time bound, result oriented and corruption free. The time bound decision making process is very important in government. The time is the most important capital. As compared with the resources and the technology, time is equally important. So my suggestion to the all government officers that immediate fast track decision making process with the transparency is the need of the hour for making success story. I am really happy to interact with you. Thank you very much. Namaskar.
Thank you, Minister, for such a very deep speech with a lot of inputs from the participants. I know you have very limited time, maybe just two.
You can take one to two questions.
Okay, thank you. Is anybody from the participants want to ask? Go ahead. Yeah.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. Thank you for your time and inspiring. I would like to know one question. What are the chances of Indian economy becoming the advanced economy by 2047? Thank you, sir.
क्या पूछ रहे हो? Actually, our GDP, our main source is from agriculture. That is 12% of the contribution coming from agriculture, 20 to 24% from manufacturing sector, and 52 to 56% from the service sector. Now the problem is that by developing good infrastructure, water, power, transport, and communication, we will have good industry, particularly investment in industry, and by which we will create jobs. Now the most important challenge with the Indian economy is to develop agriculture, rural and tribal economy. We have 120 aspirant districts which are socially, economically, educationally backward, and considering 500 blocks. So where we need to have more concentration on that, we have to, because of infrastructure, the tourism is going to develop. We have completed one road in Delhi to Dehradun. The Chief Minister was telling me that their tourism is increased by 2 times more. The tourism is a sector where 49% of the expenditure is going on for making employment potential. We are developing Buddha circuit, Ayodhya circuit, then Mathura circuit, then Palki Marga, then Badrinath, Kedarnath, Gangu, lot of new initiative we have taken for developing of religious tourism in the country, by which we are going to create more jobs. At the same time, in the agriculture, now we firstly name agriculturists as Annadata. Now we want to convert them into Urja Data. We are making ethanol, by which ethanol is a fuel is going to helpful for the agriculture, and that is to be diversification of agriculture towards energy and power sector. So the way in which we are developing the area which are socially, economically, educationally backward, which is going to create more jobs, at the same time more wealth for the country. And there is definitely we have a plan by which we can develop India as a super economic power. Presently, I am giving the example of automobile sector. The size of the automobile sector is 7.5 lakh crore. Our number was 4. But 2 months before, we have just surpassed Japan, and our number is now coming third. The first number is China, second is USA, third is India, and fourth is Japan. And now our dream is to make Indian automobile industry of 15 lakh crore, making double. All reputed brands are present in India. And now I'm confident that it is going to increase our export. And this industry now is giving 4.5 lakh crores of jobs, creating job for the Indian youth, highest in the country. And at the same time, this is the industry which is giving maximum GST to the state and central government. So development of this industry from 7.5 lakh crore to 15 lakh crore in 5 years, it is going to be a big miracle for the country. The way in which we are planning for every sector, we need to have increase our agricultural export. We need to go for the policy by which we have to reduce the import and increase the export. Presently, we have the import of fossil fuel of 16 lakh crore. Our dream is to going for electricity, electric vehicle, electric car, electric scooter, electric buses, going for electric tractor, even some machinery or construction equipment we have now on electric and hydrogen. So electric, hydrogen, ethanol, methanol, biodiesel, bio LNG, CNG, and with the hydrogen, we can reduce our import, and ultimately by creating all these new innovations in the alternative fuel, it is going to create wealth and employment in the country. At the same time, it is going to reduce the pollution. It is import substitute, cost effective, and pollution free. So there are a lot of steps government has taken as a vision that at 47, when we are 2047, we will complete 100 years. And for 100 years, under the leadership of Prime Minister, we are planning having a vision by which we can make India as a #1 economic power, super economic power in the world. And that is our planning. We are working on that, and I am confident that we will succeed. But we need to plan the policy and vision for every field. I always telling the people that you can donate I, but you cannot donate vision. So appropriate vision, futuristic technology. There are two important philosophy which I always telling to people. One is knowledge to wealth. The innovation, entrepreneurship, science, technology, research, skill, and successful practices. We name it as knowledge, and conversion of knowledge into wealth is the future. And the second important thing is no material is waste, no person is waste. It is depending upon the vision of the leadership. It is depending upon the appropriate technology that you can convert waste into wealth. By people like you who can work on technology, who can work on the vision of development, who can work on new technology by which even the successful practices in the world, by framing the policy, 100% we will achieve that goal. So this is a big plan, and government is working on that.
Thank you. Mehnaz,
Yes.
she's from Power Finance Corporation.
Good morning, sir. So, as you are known in business circle for your work that has made India's road sector a key growth driver in overall growth of our country. So, I just want to know what is your secret of success and what is your biggest accomplishment in last 9 years since you have been spearheading Ministry of Roads. Thank you.
Actually, in my 9 years, the most important thing which I feel very much proud about it, that when I was taken as a charge as the minister, there was 1 crore people. They are running that cycle rickshaw. And in some of the state, even some of the poor people taking the people on their head and taking to them. So I had taken a decision. We start mechanized driven e-rickshaw, and now the total the poor people, they replace their rickshaw by e-rickshaw, and we have got at that much lot of problem. We have to go up to the Supreme Court, and the decision is finalized. And now, because of e-rickshaw and e-cart for the humanity ground, it is to be a great thing in my life that today these people are free from that exploitation. That was a social exploitation, and that was supposed to be one of the great thing in my life. And I really like it because it's something for the poor. My philosophy always telling me that the people who are socially, economically, educationally backward, those who don't have house, don't have cloth, don't have food, they are the God for us, and we have to work for them. So this is exactly the inspiration for me. And the other important thing is teamwork, distribution of work, decentralization of power, fast track decision making process. Needed a decision making process very important, and at the same time, corruption free system and time bound decision making is very important. I always tell it to the government officers that I like people who can get the things done. Even I like people who can take the wrong decisions, but I dislike honest people who don't want to take the decisions. To making decision fast is very important in government, and that is the reason that with the teamwork, it's not only my credit. The credit goes to contractors, officers. We have 7 world record. This is all because of our team. It's not only my credit. My contractors, my officers, my engineers, all stakeholders, they are working day and night, and that is to be a credit for the complete team. So as a team, we are doing it, and it's an opportunity for me to do something for the country and for the society. I always tell people that the politics is the instrument of socio-economic reform, and we have to do something for the country and for the society. That is to be the mission for all of us. We are working on that, and people like you will appreciate the work. Again, it inspired and motivate all of us to work more for the country. Thank you.
One last question.
Sir,
Yeah, Akash.
it's regarding the good morning, sir. This is Akash Gupta from Power Finance Corporation Limited. My question.
Yeah. Okay.
My question is, how is the
Yes.
government? Yes, sir. I am
Yes,
Akash
yes.
Gupta from PFC Limited. My question is, how is the government shifting the priorities in the infrastructure sector to support the energy transition to achieve the net zero target by 2070?
Actually, 2070, our target is for net zero, actually pollution, but there we have lot of now in the power. 38% power is solar power in the power basket. And the power corporation role is very important. My suggestion is we have a tremendous capacity for hydropower, and power is the most important thing without which we cannot develop our country. But there are a lot of obstacles because of land acquisition, forest environment clearances. We need to have the clearances of all the project as early as possible. And we cannot stop thermal power, but we need to have concentrate on nuclear power also. We can think about it, and geothermal power. The wind power also we have got the potential. The green power is also there. So you need to find out the innovative model by which we can finance them, and by which we can make the extra account and increase the power production, and particularly our priorities for green power. So definitely I feel that the role power is very important as far as the pollution is concerned. We need to reduce thermal power, and also if we can be competent to have a green power more, then we can think about it. We can stop the thermal power. At the same time, our road sector is creating 40% of the pollution in the country. Now we have Euro 6 emission norms of world standard. And at the same time, we are now encouraging electric, flex engine, ethanol, then methanol, then the CNG, LNG. We have 35 projects in the 135 project in the process, making bio CNG and bio LNG from Parali, rice straw. And 28 projects are already started. Then we have a lot of projects now on the planning that I have got a hydrogen car. And hydrogen is also the futuristic fuel. Presently, we are the importer of the energy. Our dream is to make exporter of the energy. And for this reason, we need to have more concentration on hydrogen. The hydrogen is from water and biomass, and organic waste is green hydrogen. Hydrogen from petroleum, it is to be brown. Hydrogen from coal is the black hydrogen. But our farmers they can develop green hydrogen. And even the municipal waste, by segregating municipal waste, we can get organic waste by which we can get hydrogen. Even the sewage water, we can make the sewage water clean, and again we can use it for making hydrogen. We are the #1 manufacturer of electrolyzer in the world now. So the technologies are already developing, and I am confident that by the futuristic technology which we are going to take on the basis of that, 100% the day will come within short time that we will be the exporter of the energy. So the power sector is very important, and I feel that by making all this initiative day by day, we will reduce the carbon emission, and 100% 2070 we will achieve that goal.
We are conscious of the time of the minister, so Professor Surya, would you kindly do the vote of thanks?
Shri Nitin Gadkari ji, Honorable Union Cabinet Minister for Road Transport and Highways, thank you very much, sir, for your words of wisdom to the participants of the first batch of the Management Development Program on Infrastructure Financing. Especially your advice to management professionals to develop innovative financial models has resonated deeply with the participants and listeners here. On behalf of the IIM Kozhikode family, I extend an invitation and hope that we get an